Good morning. Oh gosh, I hate when I'm right up on there. Hi. Good morning, friends. Hello. I am Tammy Neff, and you're on my page called Tammy Loves, and I thought I would bring to you yet another area in my house. I know I get little messages from you, which I love, little in my messenger, or somehow they show up on my pages. I'm not exactly sure where all the comments, how you find where to message me, but you do, and I love it. And a couple of ladies wanted to see more, so I'm bringing them more, and I thought rather than doing it personally, through a message, I'm just going to do it for everybody because like a lot of us, maybe some of you are too shy to ask, and if you're not into it, just click on through, it's fine. But I wanted to show you, so I have a lot of, I love my stuff. I have a lot of stuff, and I don't always take down my everyday decor when Christmas comes. Usually as I unload a tub, I'll put a few things in, but really I leave everything out and I kind of just fill in. So that's what I've done here. I'm just gonna start from the top. My dining room was my crafting room. It still is as far as the table goes. I couldn't stand all the stuff in my dining room, so I had to take it up to the bedroom, up to a guest bedroom, my daughter's bedroom. She's not living here anymore, and it was just an empty bedroom. So anyway, I was able to make this pretty again. So I had these for supplies, and I left them for decor. So we'll start with these. These are kind of wintry, but they're supposed to be like dandelion. I don't know, the pods, when you make a wish and blow. And we just made them with yarn in our craft group, and I glued them to sticks. I have them, will this spin all the way? Maybe I can just spin you like that. I have them, can you see? Over on the wall, see over there? I have them glued onto a bunch of sticks onto my wall as well, which is a really cool look when you're in the room. If I remember when we're all done, I'll take you over there, but I have you on a tripod right now on my table. And then of course I love to find Zanesville Crocs, and this one is a Zanesville Croc. My friend Julie got me into these Crocs. I'm not quite as deep in as she is, but I do love them, and she's already got this one, so sometimes she'll find one that she's already got, so it's like, okay, I have to have it. And then just old trophies. You guys, old trophies are really a great thing to collect. They have history, just the different shapes, and the fact that they have writing on them is really cool. And I used to have such a collection of them. Now I've kind of, as I do people's homes, sometimes I have to use things for my house because you just can't go out and buy and find old things that are awesome. So anyway, hey, good morning, Jennifer. Good morning. Oh, and someone else is saying hello. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for watching. And so then I have, of course, my old books, and I have an old shoe. For some reason, anything small is extra cute, but I have this little wooden shoe, and it's got all of the writing and all the old look to it, so I just loved it. But it's an old shoe mold that the cobblers would use to make shoes. Then I have my little mini rolling pin, and I've already talked to you guys about these unearthed pieces. If maybe you're someone, I'll do it really quick. These come from England, and they get, these people do what's called mudlarking, and they go digging through the mud along the riverbanks, and they find these things, like this lid, and I bought these separately. I'm not sure this actually goes on it. The logos are different. Let's see. Yeah, they're different, but it fits, so I use it. And then this big jar, and let's see if I bring it down here. But they've been buried, and they're cracked and crazed. Like this, there's a big crack. I've got a big chip out on the side. But to be this much intact is amazing. If I could get you guys in, like there, you might be able to see. Yeah, that's called crazing. When it's got all of the little cracks and things, that just happens over time and with the elements. Your husband does the yard. Oh, Melissa, if I could find treasures like this, I'd have a backhoe here in no time. Give me a big scoop and let me dig through it. Oh my gosh, what fun that would be. I mean, like all of these like this little container is usually potted meats. Yeah, potted meats. So that's what this is. But sometimes they're in really great shape and sometimes they're not. Oh, and here's another handmade. I took the guy that has the antique shop across the street from my store. When his mother passed away, she collected buttons. And these are all glass buttons. Lynn is his name. And I went over and bought some of his mother's collection. And I made this display, this little ball, and I just display it because I think it's awesome. Love anything black. And then I made these bottles a while back. I think I did these in our group as well with old handmade lace. So you guys know I love everything old, and I try to mix old stuff in. Then if you remember the springs that I made on my friend Melanie's page, we made the snowmen, little faces, and then after we got off, I tried to make one with a hat. His hat is way out of proportion with him, but something about it I liked, so I kept it. But anyway, so I try to mix in all of the things, and I do want to show you one more. And here's another piece. This piece was a found treasure. We met this guy in Springfield when we go antique shopping, and he has a whole booth full of this stuff. And there's another gal that on around the corner that has this stuff. She's a little more expensive than he is, but he's got that accent, and we learned so much from him. I think on a bucket list, he's convinced me that we have to go. Oh shoot, my husband just called, sorry. We have to try it. We have to go someday. But one more thing before I get off of these two shelves, which just barely fit, are these two things that I made at my friend Julie's house. So Julie came up with this idea of taking the old tins. I showed you one. I think I showed you the one in my kitchen. And so I put, good morning, Mom. I'll see you in a little bit. Thanks, Melissa. So Julie has a craft night with all of her friends, and her mom handed me this tin and said, you have to make this tin. So this is what I came up with. I took it home and finished because some of my trees, I had a black tree at home I knew and a taller tree, and I don't like to use all of her stuff, but she did have this angel, and the angel looked funny just stuck on the side of the can. So I added some old lace that she had in a bow and kind of made, I don't know, I feel like I made it fit in better. And then we just added some greens to it. And then the same with this. This is not even, I'm not even sure what this is, but I think it's more like a parts department, more like an automotive thing. But the colors are right for my house, you see. So I added a pin. We did some Mod Podge with snow. The old angel ornament. We're always shopping for little mini Christmas things like this that we can put in. I don't have anything. I've got my dining room table right here. But like here's another one that I've started. I've not glued it yet, but I thought this one was going to be really pretty. So I have stuff there. But anyway, so that's what these are just old. This is a ground mustard or pure. Let's see, what does it say? It just says pure mustard, but I think it was ground mustard. But so look for those tins when you're out and about. They can be kind of expensive, but if you really, have your mind set on them and you're making one for yourself or your house, it's okay to pay a little extra. But if you're going to be selling them or gifting them, maybe shop a little bit. Let me see. Let me move you on down here. I got all kinds of stuff to tell you guys. So down here, I have my Bible tree. You probably have seen me show the Bible tree before. Hey, Kelly, Merry Christmas to you, love. And I have another potted meat jar as my base. And then the bottom 4 Bibles are actually family Bibles. 2 are my grandparents, my grandma and my grandpa on my mom's side. And 2 are, let me see, wait a minute. Yeah, and 2 are on my dad's side. My grandpa Motor and my grandpa Simpson. There you go. I had to think about that. Yeah. So yeah, 2 are, I'm thinking, how did I get Bibles from my dad's side? But I did. I have them. I've had them for a long, long time. So these are all 4 of my grandparents. My no step grandparents, is my true, real grandparents right here. And then these are all German Bibles that I've collected in shopping. I love the black, I love the writing. I'll just take a few over here to show you. But they're so, see the words and the detail. You don't really need to read, but I just want you to see all of the carvings and stuff. They're all leather books and they're beautiful. So it's not my thing that I collect a lot, but when I see an awesome one, I get it. And I was just lucky enough that they all kind of worked to sort of be a tree. So I've seen some book trees. Barb from the Shabby Tree did a book tree, and I went on Pinterest looking for ideas, and I did not see a Bible tree, but I made my own. So there you go. You could be inspired by others and then come up with your own thing. So then I have, of course, little Christmas decor, and then I have a whole bunch of these balls. They were at the store. They were vintage looking, but they were reproduction. And so they weren't selling, and I always put different balls and things in, you know how you have dough bowls and you put your balls in there. So I recovered these with old book pages, or not old book pages, but old journal pages where people had handwritten. And so I have different writings and different inks and stuff. So I have several of these. I did book pages, I did sheet music, and then I did the handwriting. I just brought one out for this. Here's an old plane. This is an old tool. The little Santa couple that I've made, you guys saw that a long time ago. I have an old paint bucket, and this is an old chemistry set with the writing on it about the beaker, whatever. And then what I really wanted to show you here, though, is such a cool thing. But the company is called, so write this down if you like this, E-T-E-K City. E-T-E-K City. E-Tech City is the name of this. And watch what this does. So this is number 3. I know that. And so I push the button and it comes on or off. And it's a box. Good morning, Karen. Thanks for watching. It's a box that is right there, plugged into my wall. And so when I turn it on, the little red light comes on. I'm not sure you guys can see that on the camera back here, but the little light comes on. Oh, and that's my Neff crock right there, by the way. I got a couple of those. There's a company, Neff Brothers, that was here locally. It was called Taylorsville, and Neff is my last name. So, of course, whenever I stumble across a Neff crock, I have to buy. But anyway, so I always get off track, and then I say anyway, and my husband says, oh, I listen to your videos, and you say anyway, or anyway too much, and I do. And then that makes me all self-conscious, and I don't want to do a video. So just ignore me, because I miss you guys. I like doing these, but then I get all self-conscious about my rambling. So, but this is called E-T-E-K City, and you get 2 plugs and 2 remotes. I put there's 5 on each remote. So I put, thanks Melissa. So I put, somebody said hi. I missed that one. Oh, hey Karen. Yeah, I think I caught you already. Good morning. But I have 5. So you're not plugged in or anything. So I'm done in here. This was everything I wanted you to see. And I just thought it was interesting. I try to do interesting displays at my house. So, okay, I'm going to take you on a walk. But I want to show you. I didn't plug my Christmas tree because I only have 5. So I have a light in here. I think it's number 6. So see? Did you see that? There's number 6. Okay. And then I can stand here and do... number 1. My husband turned off number 1. Oh, and he turned off number 2. Oh, for Pete's sake, Randy. I can't get him to use this thing. He doesn't like it. And so he messes up all my lights. Well, little did I know. Okay, so there it's on now. There, now it's off. On, off. And then the same with this one. I keep telling him it's so much easier to just push the button. But he won't. Let's see, okay. Now I got it. No, now I can't get this one to come on. Oh, I don't even know what number it is. Oh, well, see what happens when you go live. This is live TV, folks. But so, okay, I'll just show you that one from a distance. You get what I'm saying, though. Let's see, which one was that? Oh, there, it just came on. I was pushing the wrong button. So there you go. So I just stand here. Men, yeah. I just stand here and I push. He's like, well, I can't figure out what number goes to what and all that stuff. But so that one's off and that one's off. That's number 1. That's number 2. So number 1 is now off. Number 2 is now off. Number 3 is my dining room, which we just did. I've shown you guys all this already. So anyway, that's all I have. I think this is cool. I know it's kind of too late to order probably for Christmas gift. And I don't know who you'd want to give a plug to a Christmas gift. This is more for you girls, just a buy for yourself thing. But I got it on Amazon. I found it. Deb and Danelle at House on Winchester on Instagram showed us, and I ordered it, and I love it. So there you go. There's something, I can't remember how much it was, but you'll have to look. It was on Amazon. And anyway, so if you're interested in that, I'm not selling it. I'm just telling you guys, always tell you guys when I get a good tip. So that's all I have. I'm going to head over and spend the day with my mama. So you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.